Okay folks, this micro SD card in my phone has just come close enough to running out, so now we're switched over to my Sony CyberShot camera. I think it'd be called a compact camera, it's only a small, but anyway, it's not as good as my phone, but my Galaxy S8 Plus, but it's better than having nothing to shoot on while I'm gonna eventually switch over cards. I've got to upload from my S8 Plus to YouTube before I can flip the card out. This is going to be an interesting thing we're doing here. Don't know how good we're going to make it, but anyway, let's see how we go. We're going to make it a negative positive, and the background colour, we're going to make it yellow, magenta. We're going magenta. Actually, there's going to be a lot of magenta in it when I make it into a negative. So I'm thinking maybe, what colour will we make it? Yellow. We're going with yellow. Happy colour, as I like to nickname it. Going to make it a little bit contrasty. Going to warm up the hue. The copy density is... Hang on, it's negative image, so we've got to make it really dark. Oops. Actually, going to keep the black. I'm going to drop some of the black out. We don't want the black overwhelming the image. For some reason we're doing it that way. Right, let's see what we've got to demo with. It's basically Chopsticks. Well, they haven't been opened. I found this in the city. They're not open, so yeah. This is the part in particular that we're mostly interested in, those little flowers. So we're just going to try and put them flowers up into the corner, just like that. And just keep it a little bit away from the edge. So I think that should do it. And we're just going to drop the dot feeder on it gently. And we're just going to make a copy. See if we can make this one come up a treat. Whoops. Let's see how we go. Okay, let's see how this looks. Whoa, that's interesting. I'm actually thinking magenta might have been better, or maybe red. I'm thinking red would look better, but these do come up a treat. So I'm wondering if we're going to do a different colour to this, but the flowers look good. I'm really happy with the flowers. It's a little bit crooked that I've got it on there, so I'm just trying to see if I can maybe straighten it up. If I can straighten this up a bit, instead of having it on an angle. So we're just going to try and be gentle with it. It's not easy. I think that's straight enough across the edge of the glass. We're just going to again put the dock on it, and we're just going to choose a colour that's different to that. So we're just going to remove yellow. It's a happy colour, but it's not terribly suitable for this particular colour scheme. And I'm wondering with the hue, I'm going to ramp it up all the way. I'm going to make it really hot. And, okay, let's see if the red has made it look better. Okay, finish and then start. Konica Minolta's 3-step photocopy process, folks. Okay, out it comes. It's a wishy-washy kind of red, but we can work on it, and the flowers, I think, look a little bit better with that extra hue warmed up. So I'm wondering, it's still a bit crooked, but it shouldn't be noticeable too much once we just got to enlarge it big. We've got to make it bigger. So, oops, what am I doing putting it there? I'm just going to take the original off the glass, and I might throw it away. You just don't know where it's been. So anyway, we're just going to take the edge here and we're just going to line these up and we're going to enlarge. So I'm just going to quickly switch ourselves to copied papers, and we're just going to put this on the glass. We're just going to have a look at the sizing. So we want to get about an A5 enlargement there, and whatever. We're just going to work on it anyway. So we're just going to overlap the. I've got to get this right. Sorry, I just have to work out roughly how far I've got to push that up over the edge to get rid of that space. And we're just going to get rid of some of the borders that we get with enlargement by overlapping it. So hopefully we can straighten this up a little, make it look good. Okay, I'm just going to drop it gently, and we're just going to go here. Okay, the horizontal is going to be 145%, and the vertical is going to be a lot bigger. It'll probably be 200. We're going to try it at 200% and see what happens. And we just got to set this up differently. So we're just going to remove this. We're going here, and we're now going to leave it on that. We want it to be darker than what it is. And the hue, we're just going to put it in the middle, and just going to work like that and see how we go. See if the red in the background colour will come up a lot more red instead of wishy-washy red. Let's hope the flowers don't look too dark. It's really hard to get everything right. You make one adjustment for one thing and then it affects another. So you have to work out what's the trade-off you're willing to work with, if you know what I mean. So yeah, let's see how we've done it. I just heard a nasty squeak. Anyway, that looks brilliant. It's not what I was expecting, but it's going to make a brilliant mirror image. I'm sure of it. So we're going to, I think that's going to be the centre of our mirror, or maybe down here. I like that diamond bit, but at the same time I like this bit. And this also has less margin or less border. So now we're just going to print off. We're just going to get stuck in because this looks really good. I think we can be pretty pleased with it overall. But yeah, I don't know why someone left it behind. Quite often you get given things when you go to restaurants that you don't use, like freshen up kits. So, you get things given to you at restaurants. It can be quite wasteful at times when they do those sorts of things. And this person had obviously had no need or no desire to use chopsticks. I mean, a lot of us non-Asian people find it extremely difficult to use chopsticks. Even though I've seen a lot of normal average people who are not Chinese use it, and basically they do a really good job of it, but there's a lot of people who just can't use it, or they don't like it. Of course, we've been brought up with forks and knives, mates. But I can actually I think I can use chopsticks quite well, considering I don't practice. And it'd be a good skill for me to learn one day anyway, because Luigi, my future husband, and I want to go to places like Japan. So if we're going to Japan or China, it'd be really good for us, to make the people who are hosting us, to not insult their culture. We can use their chopsticks and just keep, what I mean, like not to offend them. We don't want to offend the Chinese or the Japanese or whoever else that eats with chopsticks. We want to be able to try some of their culture. And I haven't been to places much, so it'd be really interesting to eat with chopsticks in one of the countries that actually where it originates. But anyway, enough of that. That looks brilliant. I think we've got to go.